toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the San Jose State Spartans, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Spartans will put total leather to crank us up. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Clemson's offense is on the field for the first time today. Off-play action on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Ball is loose. Offense scoops it up and still going. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on second down. Quickly complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right. Reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Wants to throw again. Hauls it in. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. It'll be third and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So San Jose State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jones. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Fires to the big fella. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Gonna swing it on second down. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, great job making... They're now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
They turn to the passing game on third and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Jones. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. Trying to pound their way in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And on that situation, the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Looking to fire. Backs looking for the goal line. Touchdown, San Jose State. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone.
All right, not ideal. Right, not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone. Get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few first downs. Get that first down right now.
We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Clemson jumps to the line. This has been a staple of the offense at Clemson. Get those big receivers, let them make plays downfield, and it's been very effective over the years.
Yeah, and good quarterback play obviously helps, but when you got good matchups on the outside, it kind of makes the defense very predictable. Like, I got to give help. Okay, it helps my running game. You don't give help. Okay, I'm throwing to my freak out wide. So I think these guys on the outside with all that speed definitely are a problem for defenses.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains. That's the end of the quarter. San Jose State is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Complete to the left. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. They'll move the wide receiver. On fourth down, going to the air. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Got it in the middle, it's Jones. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you've got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Whitehead. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. From the red zone, looking for a space. Quick strike complete. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Tight end now in motion. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, San Jose State.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Setting up the screen. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. And the Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Snap from the gun on third down. The throw to the outside is complete. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Third and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Working on the right. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Clemson set up with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Heaves it on the run. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
It's caught. Bulldozes his way through. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
He's got an open man. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Spartans. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this...
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Clemson is quick to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. It's complete to the left.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Gets it out fast. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got him. On the move at the 30. Touchdown, Spartans. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage.
Yeah, how about the running back showing you a little agility, baby? A little toe tapping on the sidelines. He looked like a wide receiver. Make sure he kept his feet in bounds, makes the catch, gets some positive yards.
Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
First and goal, Clemson. Timeout, San Jose State.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun. Wide out trying to get it in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Looking downfield, and time is running short. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. So now on 4th down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Are forced to settle for 3.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above Howard's Rock.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. He'll start this drive firing. Grabbed over the middle. It's Whitehead. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Right down the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
To the air on 1st down. Fires it down the seam. Touchdown, San Jose State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The give to the back. Shakes off the defender. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Right on the money. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got...
Fires one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. All wideouts, no backs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Stevenson. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Spartans have taken it inside the 20. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Got enough space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing.
Touchdown, San Jose State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Motion from the wideout. He'll start this drive going to the air. Here's the pressure. Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Hand off from the shotgun. Running into the open space. Turning it on. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
They'll give it to him again. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Finds a man on the right. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Slings it downfield. Touchdown, Tigers. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Lining up to add another. Splits the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He wastes no time and comes out to throw it. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. We've come to the end of the period, and San Jose State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So we open the final period with a third down play. Looking to throw on third. Right through the wicket. He just flat dropped it on the crosser, and it'll be fourth down.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs, we got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this third down. It could come back to bite them.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw again. He turns that loose down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
This reminds me of the guy I used to play for in college down in Gainesville, the head ball coach. He used to like to do this. He would have big leads in the 4th quarter. He was still letting his QBs throw it deep down the field.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
To the air. It's Watt. Flips it out on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
That's reeled in. It's Williams. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Jones. Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Whitehead. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught behind the line. It's coming. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down.
I think moving forward on third down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
He might want another play. On fourth down, looking to pass. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. The Spartans have their offense in high gear. They want that clock to run. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Spartans trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll move the tight end. Pushes ahead. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Looking for just one more, and we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They're dealing with a second and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sake.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to throw. It's Watt. Pocket breaking down. Fires on the move. Got his man to the left. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. It's caught. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line in this. This is more than threatening.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Under fire. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Rushes on him. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Well, and on 3rd and goal that time, the best news was he didn't take a sack. He was trying to scramble around and find somebody in the end zone. Nobody was there. He gets it back and gets what he can get. And so now you're still down close, and it's decision time for the head coach. Do you go for it, or do you settle for 3?
Goal line defense on 4th down, and they give him nothing, making the stop at the 2. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead, because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.